Hello and welcome to another video by LearnCoatings, and today I want to ask a general question. Why apply epoxy? What is the purpose of epoxy? Why not apply something else instead of epoxy? When is this product useful? I'm going to give you the main reasons. Number one, protection of concrete. So you have a concrete floor. That floor may pick up dust, it may pick up something else, it may be prone to scratching and the surface being damaged. So you apply an epoxy paint and that keeps the concrete protected. Here's a few examples of what I mean by this, by applying the paint over the concrete. It is the most, perhaps the most basic explanation of why we should apply epoxy over concrete. Number two is epoxy is easy to clean because it doesn't absorb. So if you have oil spills, water spills, chemical spills, you can clean this up quickly if you have epoxy. And this is why we see a lot of epoxy floors in workshops, in car repair shops, in printing presses, all these areas where they have lots of chemical spills, oil spills. It's really convenient. If you have concrete, just the oil will go into the concrete, it will stay there forever, and then you just have this permanent stain. The great thing with epoxy is that you can clean it up and you don't have any stains left over. That's the main reason why we see it a lot in these uses where you have a lot of chemicals spilling onto the floor. Number three is industrial reasons, which is kind of a continuation of the second reason, but we see this a lot. Epoxy is one of the products that's accepted to be applied, for example, in food manufacturing or in pharmaceutical manufacturing. So in these types of industries where they have very strict specification as to what type of floor you can have, because the floor can affect the production process and the food that goes onto our plates. So they have very strict requirements. And epoxy is a great product because epoxy does not allow the buildup of bacteria. You can clean it easily. There is no dust in the atmosphere when forklifts drive around. So that is why, personally, I've done quite a few floors for food manufacturing facilities because it is a great solution for food manufacturing and also pharmaceuticals, but also in many other types of, all types of, even agricultural storage facilities, we see that a lot. Wineries. We've done a lot of drinking, like factories that do bottling facilities. Very common to see epoxy floors in these facilities. And then we go on number four, which is decorative and aesthetic. And the fact is that you can color epoxy various different colors. So someone wants to have like a white floor for their boutique or their clothes store. Well, there is no better, epoxy is a great solution for that because you can just paint it a floor white, you can paint it black. Here's an example of a black floor and white floors. You can have a blue floor if you want. And you can do all sorts of stuff. And then you can even go into metallic floors where there you can just play around with lots of different types of floors, or you can have a multicolored floor. Here's an example of a multicolored floor. There's lots of things you can do with decorative and aesthetic. So that's also an aspect of epoxy floors we can enter. But the final point I want to make, just before I summarize, is because I often get this question, hey, how much does epoxy cost? Is it cheaper than tiles? I think I'll just put epoxy instead of tiles. Now, please do not think of epoxy as a cheap solution. Your number one priority should be, what is that floor going to be used for? And what is the need for it? And what are you going to be needing it for? Because whenever someone goes into that trap, hey, is it like half a cent cheaper than tiles? I might use that. You just go down this miserable kind of like vicious circle where you're just looking for the cheapest thing without really asking yourself, what do you want from this floor? What is the long-term solution? Because let's face it, there are certain types of floors where tiles are better than epoxy. There are certain floors where I'd recommend that you put in a wooden floor or whatever you're trying to achieve with your floor. And in some cases, epoxy is better. I'm not trying to convince everyone to always apply epoxy because epoxy is not suitable for all uses. In fact, I've made a video on why epoxy should not be used in homes, in living rooms. I have an opinion on that. So again, don't focus on the cost, focus on the need. What are you trying to achieve with your floor? And if epoxy can answer these four questions for you, one of these four questions, then yes, maybe epoxy is a very good solution for you. So summarizing, protection of concrete, it's easy to clean. Industrial floors very commonly use epoxy. or it could be a decorative reason. Remember, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel so you get notified when we bring out new videos, and check out these videos that I've posted for you right here. Thank you very much.